Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Oxygen Not Included. In the last episode, we had a pretty rough and rocky landing onto this planet, Swelterra. Um, but we made it. No one died, and Trivaldo he may be a little bit green, but he's coming around now. He's had maybe a cycle to get rid of his sunburn and go to the bathroom, stuff like that, take care of himself a little bit. Um, but and we managed to get a rocket platform down. So we can come back to this planet and land anytime, way easier than the first time. But I think we're actually going to come back to this planet a little bit later. Um, Niobium, it's good. It's very, very useful to be able to build into super hot areas because you can make thermium, and thermium has a overheat temperature of plus 900 degrees. So basically, you could build stuff in 1,000 degree areas. Which would be very useful, of course. But I think really what we want is supercoolant. And so I think what we're going to do is we're going to fly on back, refuel, restock, get Trivaldo nice and healed up and happy again. And then we're going to go to Irigaline. This, I believe, is the planet that has graphite on it, which is the component for fullerene, which is then what makes supercoolant. So we're going to head here. Now, you will notice, though, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tiles away. So that means our rocket would not be able to do a round trip, or we have to change our rocket. I'm going to try to decide on the way over. There's two options for that. Basically, I can either, I could either build another liquid tank and another small oxidizer tank and remove some of these components, like the liquid cargo tank and the artifact transport and maybe some solar panels. And that might give us enough space. Ooh, it's going to be close. Or, since we're going to be on another planetoid, we can actually refuel there. And so what we could just bring enough petroleum, like have it on the rocket in here, conveyor loader drop all of the petroleum into this tile. Oh, and then when we do that, we could just once we get to Irigaline, we can build just a little fuel station to refuel the rocket, re-put in the oxidizer, and that would work. But it's a little bit more risky just because if we don't have like the materials to build like the pipes, and then we'd probably use like a bottle drainer with petroleum. So we need to make sure we bring refined metal and all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of difficult to say, but I don't know. I'll decide when while I'm flying back. And while we're doing that, I'm going to resend out our, I guess, exploration rocket, and I'm going to continue exploring down this last little bit. As you can see, we've explored most of the map at this point. I just want to explore down here. There's this unknown object. I'm guessing it's just another asteroid field. I don't think there's any more planetoids. So yeah, let's get on to that. Let's bring our brave astronauts home and then send them right back out again. Exactly am I looking at here? Why is there like a rocket with a drill cone on this asteroid field? But obviously I don't have a rocket over there. Oh, and it's gone. Okay. Weird, strange occurrences are happening today. Oh, wait. It's over here now. What? What in the world is happening? What? What does that mean? Why? Okay. Anyways, our brave astronauts are about to be home. Man, that really threw me off. And I think, speaking of drill cones, I was about to talk about how I'm going to try to figure out this rocket and get it flying. I just need to figure out how the robopilot module works. I know there's just something on the ground that I build, but it needs line of sight access to space, and so, oh well, look who's home. I just need to figure out how that works. All right, there they go. Sleeping still, okay. Well, there you go. You're free. I am going to set ground restrictions grounded again. Because we're on our home planet. Great. They survived, and they did not die on another planet, which is incredible. Okay. This. I think you just build one of these mission control stations. Maybe not that one, actually. What do you build on the ground? I'll figure it out. I think I might have actually been wrong with how this works. I don't think you actually do need anything on the ground. It looks like it just needs databanks and then an actual location. That's really easy. So, yeah, destination. We do need to fuel up the drill cone, so we need a ladder here. And then I forgot to add that they need to actually, come in and fuel all this stuff. So we'll put another ladder there so they can fuel the oxalite. Yeah, it's way simpler than I thought it was. Anyways. All right, I think maybe this will work. So I'm just going to go to this zinc ore field for now. Yeah, okay. And it's all ready, so goodbye. Go and get me some resources. I think that other one is still out here, the ghost ship. Ghost rocket. I don't see it anywhere. Good. Anyways. We have been trying... I'm trying to figure out how I want to redo this. I might be able to fit in. If I use the... Wait a minute. Am I crazy? I could have sworn... I guess there isn't. I could have sworn there was a small liquid fuel tank. No, there isn't. There's only the large one. So... it's hard because obviously I have 4 tiles open and I removed the liquid tank and the artifact transport, so I would need to remove one more at least, probably a solar panel, and then I could put in a fuel tank, and that would be it. I couldn't fit in another oxidizer. I need to remove probably the orbital cargo module, but that's our only way of getting enough steel down onto the surface right now, so that our dupes can build the rocket platform. I think I'm gonna have to refuel it over on the other planet. I don't think there's any way for me to rejig this to do it here. Let me look. I don't think any research has a small liquid fuel tank. Question mark? No, I don't think so. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to refuel on the other planet. So that kind of sucks, since I don't see any. How big is a rover module? Or it's 3? Yeah. Okay. Well, that kind of sucks. A large factor is obviously we have the gas cargo canister, which is what, gives enough oxygen for everything, but it's whatever. We'll have to just deal with it. Look at that, it is drilling. It's great. Getting, what? Oh, it's getting, I think a little bit of everything right now. It was just getting corallium, and now it's getting siltstone, and now it's getting everything. There's only solids at this, I just realized, so the fact that we have the liquid and gas one is a little bit, not useful, but it's okay. Anyways, just trying to figure out how to fill up the interior, like get the fuel. I put in 450 kgs of petroleum right here, so that's half a rocket fuel tank. That's plenty of petroleum. Now I just need to put oxalite in here, and that might be... Honestly, maybe I'll just have them put some right here in this mucin, so it won't overpressure. It won't off-gas. Let me see. Do I have any just sitting on the ground here? Yeah, I've got 24.7 tons of it sitting on the ground there. That might be a little bit much. Is this also full of oxalite? Yeah, so we've got 12.8 in this bin as well. Well, I guess we're relocating 24.7 tons of oxalite to right here. All right. And then I will have to deposit some, like, building materials, like refined metals and stuff like that in the actual ship so they could build the bottle filler and ladders and things, since that was something we forgot on the last planet. We need ladders. Oh, Irigaline is, the crops are dying. I think my rocket just flew by there. Hold on. Yeah, we just flew into orbit. Well, we can see the surface of this planet now. Looks a lot nicer to land on than the last one, doesn't it? How high up is this? 30 tiles. Yeah, it's just... The last planet was an unfortunate series of events, but we landed there and we could go back anytime, no problem. All right. Continuing to build this. Why are these... Oh, that's right. There was an issue with the gas pipe that I had to fix. Because of, it was just... The way this worked, I built it wrong. So we needed to... I needed to switch it. So now I just need to go like this and then in there like that. And I need to remove this gas bridge and the gas pipe underneath. There we go. And there. Yeah, there was a small issue with it, so we had to do that. Also, this can be removed. Cleaning up a few things in here. Probably a smart idea. Great. Just... I feel like, you know, if I was on a spaceship, I don't know if I would want to sleep with 450 kgs of petroleum, you know, just in the freezer. You know, they're not... Yeah, okay. Build all that. Great. And that should restock the Atmo suits now. Good. Let's see. Yep. Wonderful. Okay. Then that's pretty much almost ready to go, honestly. Sure, snack fruit. We're at our max duplicate count, so I can't really take any more of them on. Got all of that. This is a very high decor area right through here. Anyways. This is filled with steel. This has stuff in it. Just need to dump some, let's say, I don't know. We'll go, like, we want a little bit of steel, probably. So, I don't know. I'll just watch it and make sure they don't dump too much of anything into here. Okay. It should be somewhat done now. There is one thing that's slightly annoying, and I wish I'd figured out a way to stop it. Thinking now. The dupes do have an infinite routing issue here, where they pick up the resources on the ground, put them into the conveyor loader, it drops it right here. They do, and they keep picking them up. I'm trying to figure out... I guess when I'm on the planet, I'll probably just click sweep only. Yeah, that's the easiest way to do it, really. Anyways. You just left. Okay, I don't know if there's anything else I'm actually gonna add. Just, we'll have a pretty fast rocket here. Not that it really matters. I could put a cargo bay on, but then I'd have to have stuff inside, and just not worth it. Maybe I'll put the artifact transport module on, again, just in case we find something on the water planet that's, you know, valuable. Don't think there's gonna be critters or anything like that on here, so should be fine. It's getting a little bit low on power. Maybe honestly, I'll build one more solar panel. There we go. That'll be the rocket, and we're just about ready to head out back to the planet. You can see the oxalite is delivered right here. There's, you know, 1,500 kgs. So, pretty good. I think we're just about ready. Oh, and one more thing before I forget. Let's come down here. Click on the apothecary. Oh, I don't have a medicine. Dupe. I was about to say, let's make some rad pills. I'm sure someone can get the doctoring skill. Let's see. What do you do? Quinn. Yeah, you could have medicine compounding. Have fun. Good luck. Go get on that though as well. Could you make those rad pills? Maybe make like 10 of them. Just because the surface of this planet is actually fairly radioactive. It's 218 rads. What? Oh, that's not my problem. I don't even own this planet. How is there sour gas? Is there petroleum lower down on this planet? Interesting. Well, I would not want to be in this room. That is for sure. Yeah, no kidding. The drywall is melting. Wait, what? What was this made out of? Granite? Oh my god, it's gonna give me an alert for all of these when they melt. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, just ignore that in the background. It's not my problem. Um, looks like things are going well. Oh, well, I thought. Yeah, we're gonna make this a 9. That building melted is gonna bug me so badly. Please just. Oh, these tiles heated up, and then this room heated up, and it became an atmosphere of sour gas somehow. Like I said, there must be like petroleum or something down there though to produce sour gas. Or maybe something was made out of plastic. The plastic turned to naphtha, and then that turned into sour gas. That's probably most likely what happened. Anyways, just gonna wait for that to finish melting. Oh no, something's entombed on the planet now. Oh, Quinn, what are you doing? You're sleeping. Anyways, we'll wait for the radiation pills to wear off. Or to be made, and then we'll leave. Okay, the rad pills are in. They're just right here on the floor. And I think we're ready to call our crew. Let's see, it is still Travaldo and Hey. Yes. Alright. Summon crew. All aboard. Now we wait for them to show up and actually we can go. I'll set up the consumables here in a second once they're both wonderful. Okay. Let's launch and then I'll do consumables. So select destination. They're going to be heading for right here. Bam. And yeah, everything's ready. Okay. Begin launch sequence. Goodbye. Have fun. Don't die. Probably. So let's see. In here, we now need to make sure that they can actually do all the stuff that they need to do. So berry sludge for both of them is the main thing. Where is berry sludge? Did I scroll past it? There it is. There you go. You two can eat that. Research complete. We're almost done with the research tree. We finished hydrogen rockets, which I do really want to get into these at some point, but I need supercoolant. Hence why I'm going to the water planet. Okay. Is this done as well? Looks like it is. Yeah, it's full. So you're gonna head back. Well, and I could probably even send out our exploration rocket one more time. Let's see. So, oh, that's full. The inside looks like it's got food. Yep. Come on, Bert. Wherever you're at. Anyways, I'll update once we get to the water planet. Alright, we have arrived at the planet. So, first of all, what time of day is it? I'm gonna wait for next cycle, and I'm gonna try to get Travaldo to take rad pills now. Consumables. Yes, rad pills. And Travaldo, take your rad pills. Oh, he immediately turned. He's immediately gonna go take them. Great. Okay. I guess he took it. I guess. So it lasts for one cycle and it just reduces the number of rounds by 100. Okay. I'm gonna wait for the. Well, am I? Am I going to? I could send him down now. Also, wasn't there water all the way up here? What happened to all of it? It probably broke into a cavern or something pressure-wise because there's a lot of stuff. A lot of water pressure. It's an ocean. Yeah, we'll just drop him now. So things could go really annoyingly wrong here. So basically, we're gonna land on this little platform, and then we're gonna send down the uh, orbital cargo, which has all that steel in it. Now, if most of the if more than okay, there's gonna be 4 drop pods of steel. If 3 of them don't land on here, and only one of them does, then we're gonna have to dig down and go and find them down in the bottom of the ocean, which would really suck. So, honestly, maybe you know what? Before I send down Travaldo, why don't I deploy the orbital module? Like that would be a smarter thing to do. Okay, you got to be kidding me. Oh my god! Of course. I have no idea how deep down it is on either side. It just had to, didn't it? It just had to mess with me, the game. I'm gonna do a little bit of a save as, little bit of a backup save, and we're gonna drop him down anyways because he's a brave astronaut and he can go and find stuff at the bottom of the ocean. I really should just turn around, go back home, pick it up, and come back, but like that's so wasteful. So he's a brave astronaut. He can do it. He did the last one. Travaldo? Oh wait, one thing definitely though. Travaldo, can you undock this? Go put on this suit. You wouldn't mind. Where are you? There you are. Okay, great. Don't do that! Travaldo! Keep your suit on. Okay, I'm gonna have to disable this building. Great. Now undock your suit. And now, put on the suit, Travaldo. Okay, good job. Finally, you can do something right. Yeah. We're gonna deploy him. Right here. Good luck, Travaldo. Brave astronaut. Look at that. Another landing on another planet. Okay, so. There you are. Why are you... Okay, you're fine. Deconstruct this and deconstruct, well, I guess empty that storage. Oh, boy. Okay. Man, it takes so long to open. 600 kgs. We need a little bit more. So go and... Yeah, I know it's really radioactive. We're going to get you under some stuff here pretty soon. Okay. So, over here, just dig like... Build like this. And then that should... The sandstone should block a little bit of radiation from hitting you. Oh, okay. It's not too deep down over here. Okay, we're good. And this planet isn't trying to kill us as badly as the previous one. It's probably a bit bright. Yeah, but hence that's also why we're going under here. I should probably just do this. Maybe. Nope. I don't think it's better, actually. I'm going to, do all this. Okay, I might actually cut here until we get the rocket platform built. I almost forgot. He can swim. Empty that storage. Oh, this makes... Wow, this probably makes this planet way easier that they can swim now. Yeah, I just have to get a ladder into the water. Alright. There is that. And then rocket platform. So, we need at least 35 tile. Yeah, this is plenty. We'll build down here. It might evaporate some of the water when it lands. I don't care. We'll put the rocket platform there, and we're going to build the ladder here. Great. And it should be ready here soon. Here it comes. Yeah. And another successful landing. All right, I do now need Travaldo, build me that, would you? And we're good. We're on this planet. Oh, the water's already pretty hot. I didn't even look at that. Huh. Well. Also, there was some oxalite on this planet. We could have mined it and used it. Surely it would have been smart to not bring our own. Just about done, Travaldo. Come on. And there we go. Get back inside. What are you? Okay. We're gonna summon the crew and make sure they don't suffocate standing outside for some reason. Also going to enable this and do all this stuff. Okay. So now we're gonna do this. Also, I need to make sure that the ground is set to none so they can actually do their normal stuff. So if I like dig this, let me make sure that they actually can come out properly with an Atmos suit on. Oh, it's perfect. We are good. Oh yeah, you need to be put back on your regular schedule. Sorry, Travaldo. Also I have some more dupes that I need to other schedules like Ada. If I can even find, there you are. Okay, so we have landed. We are on this planet, and I think I'm gonna dig one ladder down. Maybe. Actually, I think that this is where I'm going to end this episode. I've gone on for a little while now. In the next episode, what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig down through all of this water. And I'm pretty sure down at the bottom of this planet there is graphite, and that's what you need to make fullerene, and then we can finally start getting supercoolant. That's the main reason we came here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna dig down and just reveal the whole planet while we're here. And since they can swim, I'm just gonna do something like that, and it'll move them to there, and then we'll end the episode. And we're gonna bring the graphite back next episode to make our supercoolant. So out you go. Get producing, making some stuff. And there we are. You can see what we came here for. All of this graphite through here. So this is what you'd use to make, as you can see, fullerene. You combine aluminum and sulfur, and you get fullerene, and then that is what you use to make supercoolant in the emulsifier. So we're just going to basically, next episode, what we're going to do is we're going to mine as much or pretty much all of this as we can, and we will bring it back home, and we can start making stuff with supercoolant, finally. Also on this planet, as you could tell, there is so much water. It would be amazing if we could bring it home. But I don't know exactly how we would. And then also there's even geysers. There's saltwater geyser and a regular hot water geyser, which tapping those would be amazing. But like I said, I just need to figure out some way to do that. But yeah, this is where I'm going to end the episode for today. We have successfully landed on a planet that isn't trying to kill us instantly, and we're pretty much ready to start making some fun stuff with supercoolant. I've got a lot of plans for what I want to do. So, thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.